Welcome. This is a pick a pile video on the topic what major changes are coming towards you. I have three piles here again. Okay, one, there's two, and there's the third one. So, what I want you all to do is pick one number from 1, 2, or 3, and then go on to the timestamp that will be provided in the description for whatever the message is for you. Alright, so see you. Hi everyone, for those who chose the number 1, here is the message for you on what major changes, the positive ones, are coming towards you. So let's see. Alright, so we have all tied up. So yes, this is really giving me positive changes on the fronts of you actually freeing yourself. Okay, so this is not just about freeing yourself from responsibilities, the added responsibilities that have really taken a toll on you, but this is also about giving yourself a much needed check. Okay, going into that introspection mode and making changes about your behavioral pattern, your emotional patterns, the way you deal with things, the way you deal with life in general. Okay, but not just that, you will be breaking free from the way others perceive you. You know, if you've been afraid of being judged for who you are, the kind of work you do, the way you dress, the way your voice sounds, any of that, this is going to be about you literally breaking free from not only your own perception about yourself, not only your own judgments towards yourself, but also the way others look at you. Okay, because that may have been one of your insecurities, and you healing from that insecurity is going to be one of the very beautiful blessings that will be coming towards you. I'm also seeing that you may also take a break from a very hectic work schedule, and you will probably plan a trip. I know we are in the middle of a pandemic, but people are traveling. It doesn't have to be like a long holiday, but you could think of going away for the weekend or just taking a complete day off, and maybe you have plans of going back to your hometown. Maybe you have a farmhouse somewhere in an isolated space and you wish to visit there or go live there. So those things could happen. I'm especially seeing you trying to break away from like the noise and the hustle bustle way of the city. So you may have been contemplating more of moving to the countryside, or wanting or dreaming of having a home in the countryside, or spending more time in the nature, going out and maybe meditating in the nature. So those wishes will slowly start to come into fruition. Now understand that these wishes will be coming true, but they will also be coming with changes. Okay, so you will learn to adapt to those changes, and it will all take place slowly. But the major thing that is going to happen for you is you just breaking free from everything that makes you feel tied down, everything that makes you feel like you are not you anymore. In the years, the last few years may have been that, especially after say your school got over, your college got over, and you had to go out in the outside world, start working, deal with all kinds of people, meet with all kinds of people. Your relationships may have taken a toll on you, your friendships may have felt like you cannot be yourself and you genuinely cannot be who you are. That is all about to change. Okay, let's see your tarot cards. We have the Magician here. It is truly all about changes and new beginnings for you, but I do feel like these are the changes that you will be bringing in your life yourself. You know, it's like you are now so fed up of the way your life has been and the way you have been and the way people have treated you. You're just so fed up of everything. You just are looking for a clean slate, and guess what? That clean slate is going to be provided to you. Okay, so if you feel like you are alone, or you don't know how to make these changes happen, or how to work with these changes or deal with the changes that will happen, don't you worry, because you are going to be receiving guidance from your ancestors, guidance from your spirit guides, your angels. You will know how to deal with people, you will know how to deal with situations. Okay, if you have been working on manifesting finances for yourself, a better job for yourself, more self love, all of that will be coming. I'm seeing some of you may have done a protection spell or a protection ritual, or you may have been doing it for a while. So you will see that the ritual has now started working for you and in your favor. And one of the many changes will be that people who do not have good intentions for you, people who wish bad for you, or who are jealous of you, or who are intentionally or unintentionally sending you an evil eye, will be no more interacting with you on a regular basis, because they will not be able to penetrate the protection you have built for yourself. You will literally be coming into your power, into being the magician. Okay, See, up until now you may have felt like you know what you wanted to do, but you couldn't take the necessary steps, but now you will. Okay, this new beginning, these changes are the ones that you have manifested for yourself. You will now see them come to fruition. All right. Then we have the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so like I said, see, these changes, all these new blessings will come with these changes, and changes, no matter how positive they are, can be a little disarming. So try not to hold on to the changes that will come through for you. But yes, like I said, if you have done up a finance, a money spell, or a career spell, a new job opportunity spell, that will definitely come through for you. But make sure that when it does happen, you do not operate from a mindset of holding on to it, or a mindset of a lack mindset. Basically, just because you have manifested it right now doesn't mean it's going to be depleted. This is just the beginning. Okay, these very changes are happening, and they will happen at a slow pace. Okay, and they will happen in a way where you won't be too uncomfortable, or you won't be completely thrown off the ground, that you will not know how to deal with it, because in a way you will feel rejuvenated, in a way you will feel free. Okay, so when you're trying to feel free, if you say, like I mentioned earlier, it's going to be you trying to break free from your own emotional patterns, from your own behavioral pattern as well. So you may have had issues letting go of people, you may have had issues letting go of the past, you may have had issues, especially if you've had a not so good financial upbringing. So that those feelings, they could come up again, but this time only for them to heal, and this time only for them to be released. Okay, so that is one change that you will be working on. But something that you got to keep in mind is, don't try to hold on to what is trying to leave your life, especially in terms of people. Like I said, if you have been doing protection rituals, if you have been doing self love rituals, if you learn to better assert yourself, have better boundaries for yourself, naturally people who are not going to like that or appreciate this change in you will be moving away from you. So when you're trying to hold on to that, you are trying to block your own blessings. So try not to do that. All right. Then we have the Temperance card. So it's going to be, you're going to be bringing in balance. Like I said, when you feel tied up, it's like you're not in control of your life anymore. Okay, who wants to just work all the time and exhaust themselves and not have any freedom whatsoever? Right, everybody wants to have a work life balance, everybody wants to be happy. Sure, tough times or hard times are a part of life, and not much is in our control when divine puts us through that, sometimes to for us to learn our lessons. But we can surely try to work on bringing in that balance, that healing post what has happened. So I feel like you will now break free and work on bringing in that balance and that healing into your life. Work with water element. Okay, if it's possible for you to go near a water body and just spend some time there, that's good. If you can swim, you should do that. Maybe give yourself a nice bath if you can. Shower meditation helps a lot. If not, you can just after a long day, or anytime you feel like doing so, you can just soak your feet in a tub of warm water with some Epsom salt thrown in it. And even that feels like all of that negativity, all of that heaviness that you feel will be absorbed in that water, and then throw it away. Okay, so that is something that is coming through for you. We also have physical activity. So it's like, the more time you find for yourself, the more freedom you find, the more work you will be doing on yourself. That's not just limited to your emotions and your feelings and the people you're dealing with. See, because these changes are coming in so that you can better yourself and better your life. Okay, and one of them is going to be you taking better care of your health. So you may have been wanting to or planning to work out, and it may just not be happening due to several reasons. It could be due to exhaustion because of work. It could be due to, say, gyms are shut due to whatever COVID restrictions, and you're unable to go work out there. Yoga classes are off, you want to but you cannot, you're too tired of dancing at the end of the day. So no matter what, like, now you will make time for it. Okay, you have wanted to do it for so long, but you felt so tied up. Now that is going to change, and you will be making time to take care of your physical health. Okay, whether it's by dancing, by practicing yoga, by working out, Pilates, Zumba, anything that feels good for you, or anything that you resonate with better, is going to come for you, so that you can take charge of your life in a much better way. All right. Next, we have a period of ill health or depression. So See, that's exactly what we talked about. So you will be making changes regarding yourself, because obviously when you feel weighed down by everything that is happening, it affects not only your physical health but your mental health, your emotional health, your spiritual health as well. So this is one of the very positive changes that is coming to you, that you will work on coming out of the emotional exhaustion. You will come out, you'll work on coming out of the stagnancy that you've been experiencing. You will also take charge of your physical health by working out. We have the leg, stepping into new experience. See, especially I think, like when you if at all you take time out to travel or go away for even a day, if you can, that is going to help you rejuvenate, and that is going to help you, like, that is sort of, you will take that first step towards bringing in balance, or being more balanced about yourself and about your life. So that is going to be a completely new experience for you, because uh, after, say, your teenage years, or you started working at a very young age, and that it finally took a toll on you, and you don't know what it's like to just feel lighter. Well, that is about to change now. Okay. And we have parrots. Someone will gossip about all your secrets. So like I said, if you've done your protection rituals, okay, people who've not had good intentions towards you, people who wished bad for you, gossiped about you, they will be moving away from your life. So if someone leaves your life, or if you don't hear from someone, or if you message and someone doesn't reply, if someone doesn't want to suddenly not hang out with you, it's not because you are a bad person, okay, or you've done something wrong. It's them leaving your life, or them distancing themselves, because because you are protected now. Okay, they cannot harm you, or they cannot be fake. Next message we have for you regarding the changes, we have stay optimistic. Okay, so see, like, it's all happening. You may have been doing all the rituals, or you may have been wanting these changes for so long, but you've not seen any sign of it. But the divine wants you to know that it's just a little more of it. These changes are on their way to you, but they won't happen all together. Okay, so you won't go on a trip, and at the same time, you'll start working out, and at the same time you'll get a new job, or at the same time you'll start working on a new project. No, it will happen one by one. Okay, but these are the changes that are coming to you overall. So don't worry, if you've asked for something, if you've prayed for positive changes, if you've prayed for your well-being, if you've prayed for good times, they are basically coming to you. Okay, so don't give up hope. The advice for you regarding the positive changes, we have get back into balance. Okay, so I feel like these are for the bigger changes that are coming for you. Maybe you're looking to change your job, so maybe you've quit because it was getting too much for you. So now, to for you to even work another job, you have to at least get work through the exhaustion that you've had, and come back, rest up a little, come back into balance, into that mental state, that emotional state, that physical state, to be able to work a new job, to be able to take on new things. Okay, maybe you're planning a business, a small business, or whatever your wish is, a new project, anything like that. It will still require you to be in for you to be in a good state of mind and a good physical shape. And by that I don't mean like toned abs and all, like just feel good physically as well. So if you want the major changes also to be stepping in, actively work on healing yourself and taking charge of yourself, resting enough, eating good food, working out when you feel like it. Don't overexert yourself, though whatever you can. Don't be too hard on yourself. That's it. You have to work. There will be worrying, because at the same time you're working on making yourself more assertive. At the same time you're working on your control issues. You're working on so many things. So don't be too hard on yourself. Make it a balance. It's okay if you can't achieve everything in one go. That's fine. These changes are not going anywhere. It may be a slightly delayed depending on whether you are able to handle what is given to you or not, but they definitely are coming. Okay, what you need to surrender to bring in these changes, we have surrender to the natural, surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Okay, I'm going to read it out for you. Take a relaxing break and spend time in nature. Replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and the ecstasy there. See, Mother Nature is the best healer in the whole universe. Okay, so regularly, do this regularly. It's not like once a month you go to a garden, or go to a park, or go to a beach and you'll feel good. No, this is something that has to become at least like thrice a week, or once a week, but for a good period of time, to be there and feel that. Okay, make it a regular practice. If you cannot go outside, of course, we the COVID is still there. If possible for you, if there is sun wherever you live, make sure that you wake up a little early and take in the sun, do sun meditation if it's possible at your place. If not, at least make sure that your windows are open, don't shut everything, don't switch off the lights. Bring in home plants if you can. Okay, try to work with nature, try to work with earth, okay, to just feel better, because you're the getting back into balance factor is more important. Okay, everything else will follow, but what's important for you is to understand that you need the kindness and the compassion and the love first, okay, for you to be able to handle the changes even if they're positive. Yeah. And we have be assertive. Okay, so if there is something you want, especially when you're dealing with people, okay, make sure that your boundaries are very clear. See, the key to your happiness, the key to your abundance lies with you. Okay, so if you are the type to just give people that leeway, they will take advantage. It's not people's responsibility, because they don't change. Okay, so what can you do? You can change the way you deal with them, right? So being assertive about yourself, your healthy boundaries is your responsibility. All right, so these are the changes that will be coming towards you. I hope the messages help you. I'm going to see you in my next. Bye. Hey everyone, so if you've chosen number 2, here's your message on what positive changes are coming towards you. So let's get started. The first card we have for you is the card contract. This talks about your involvement with legalities and how you will be, all the decisions will be ruled out in your favor. So if it's a child custody you're involved in, a child custody battle, expect it to be ruled out in your favor. If you've been falsely accused of something, you will be cleared of all charges. If you have been waiting to apply for law school, do so right now, or appear for the entrance examinations, or whatever the procedure is. If you have already applied and if you're expecting to hear back from them, it will be a positive response. Okay, for some of you, you may take up new jobs, so you may finally sign the contract for that. For a lot of you, actually, this is coming in majorly. Some of you, for a lot of you, you will decide to get married, and this won't be one of those elaborate weddings. This will be a court marriage, something that doesn't require you to spend a lot of money. Or some of you may also finally register your marriage because you already haven't done it. I'm also seeing a balance coming in terms of your finances. There have been a lot many expenses in the past few months, so there will be some relief in that. It will take time to come fully into balance, but there will be some relief in that. White is one color that is going to play a huge role in your life right now. Some of you may even be thinking of buying a new home, or some of you have already chosen one and you're just left to sign all the contracts. Unexpected delays regarding your legal matters basically will finally be cleared up, and your any formalities will finally pick up. All right. Then in your tarot cards, we have the Eight of Swords. So I feel like all of these, the legal drama that you probably have, or you've been worried about filing your taxes, or if you've been worried about whether your money will be coming into balance or not, all that has emotionally, mentally taken a toll on you. But you will be finally coming out of that overthinking period, because so much has happened for you. All right, and fighting these legal battles can be so exhausting overall, but the toll it takes on you mentally, it's really not, it's it cannot be compared to anything else. All right, so you may have also started feeling like a victim of everything bad that goes on, but finally relief is coming, and you will break out of that mental patterns, you will break out of the thought patterns that are keeping you stuck, that are making you feel this way, because things are about to change for you. Do expect some more time for you to feel completely balanced, though. Balance wants to come in, balance will be coming in, but it will take time, because you will be for some of you, you will also be finally going to a therapist, or or give it a serious thought, because you have been dealing quite a lot of it, and now it's you've reached a point where you just don't feel like doing anything. There's no motivation left. You will come out of it, but you will need help. So do consider going to a therapist. If not, if you don't feel comfortable with that, at least have someone you could talk to, someone who has the energy, okay, to listen to what you have to say, and for you to just vent. Sometimes you just need to vent, and this is one of those times. So please try that, okay. Next, we have the Nine of Cups. See, this is that card that is going to give you your wish fulfillment. So everything that has felt stuck until now, especially in the legal department, whether you were unable to sign the documents for your new house, whether you were unable to take up that new job because of some weird, contract delays, expect them all to pick up. Okay, what you want is going to be granted to you. Spirit is working in your favor, divine is working in your favor, the universe is working in your favor. You are going to come out of this period where it has been so emotionally and mentally taxing, and you're going to come out of it beautifully, because okay, it's not like you're finally giving up on things not working out in your favor and you're trying to make peace with it. No, you are going to be victorious. You are going to come out of this beautifully, because you have received and you will be receiving what you wanted. Okay, so this is going to be one of those times where you are so happy because everything is coming to you the way you want it to, but at the same time you're feeling so drained and so exhausted that you need to know how you can work with it, or how you can enjoy the victory that you will be having, the victory that you will be achieving. So which is why consider taking professional help if this is if this lasts, or at least talking to someone who can make you feel better. Sometimes even venting or writing it out makes you feel better. So if you feel like there's no one you can talk to about these things, write it all down on a piece of paper and burn it, and just throw it away, or you can tear it and throw it away as well. But put it all out. Don't keep it in your system. Keeping it in your system will not help you move away, because the next card we have is Six of Swords, which talks about moving away from conflicting times, moving away from conflicts, moving away from trying times. Okay, so even though the destination is pretty far, at least you will finally begin that journey of moving away from all that has caused you so much pain. There is a lot of pain. Okay, I'm definitely seeing like you may be experiencing stress, headaches quite a lot. Okay, try to do some deep breathing if you can. Try to do some meditation if you can. Try to rest and relax. You may not be getting proper sleep, so just before going to sleep, if you practice some deep breathing, if possible practice some yoga poses, if possible meditate. I know I just mentioned that you have lost all motivation, so if it is possible, try any of this to just get that quality sleep, because just because you're sleeping for 10 hours does not mean you have quality sleep. It's not about the quantity, but are you resting well? Have you slept well? Did you get a good restful sleep? No, you haven't slept well since really long. Like the last 6 months especially could have been very taxing for you. And even though it's time to finally move on from there, from this trying period, even though you will be going away and you will be getting what you want, it does not mean it's going to just make you feel better automatically. Some effort will have to be put. Take your time with it. Don't try to do everything, but don't just leave it for it to happen magically to you. Okay, a need for grounding is very very much required for you, and grounding can be done by meditating. Grounding can be done by deep breathing. Grounding can be done by being out in the nature, walking barefoot in the grass, hugging a tree, working with mud or soil. If you have plants, maybe you plant something, if you have the energy to do so. See, right now I'm not seeing you have the energy to do anything at all, but if possible, please do so. Okay, next we have music. So good music will play an important role for you. Okay, in such periods we tend to listen to music that resonates with what we are experiencing in that point of time, which is understandable. But here you may be someone who loves music, and music helps you calm down. Music is something that that gives you life. Okay, so when you're trying to feel relaxed, instead of listening to music that resonates with the pain you're going through, try to listen to some uplifting music. Try listening to, say, meditative music if you can. If not, try listening to some devotional songs. You could also listen to Sufi music. You could listen to music that is a little uplifting, slightly uplifting, or songs that talk about God helping you, or angels helping you, or help coming to you in different ways, something that is just giving you a sign of positivity, a sign of hope. Okay, I personally have a lot of Vedic mantras or Vedic stotras that I listen to, and they really help me calm down. All right, so music is one factor that is going to give you that energy, that is going to give you that motivation that you require right now to take further steps for your own sanity, for your own grounding, for you to bring in these changes. Okay, then we have older woman, dealings or relationship with an older woman. So I feel like if you've had conflicts with your mother, if your mother has not been very accepting of your life choices, again, so there was like the new job, new work opportunities, new all of it, it will happen. And if your mother has been someone who's causing trouble, or if your grandmother, a woman who has been causing you trouble, that relationship will be cut off. Like I said, you are going to come out of any and all sorts of troubles, including familial troubles. Okay, so you will start looking for a new space, just, or if you have been looking for a new space just because you can't deal with your family or you can't deal with your mother, expect that to come through as well. Okay, we have four a leaf clover, and it's great good fortune. So I told you, right, your finances also, your expenses may have really been through the roof, but do expect some balance to come in. And not just that, you will also be making new money, especially if you have signed up for a new job, especially if you're starting a new business, you've just put yourself out there. Expect it all to work out in your favor, not just in terms of giving you mental peace, or not just in terms of giving you some stability. It's not just about being stable, it's about being abundant, it's about being fortunate in all ways possible. Okay, then we have Whale, great worry over nothing. See, I would not say that you're worried, you're just pointlessly and uselessly worried, because that's not always the case. But yes, in a way, the way your thoughts are currently controlling you, you have to understand that half of them, more than half of them, are you just worrying about things that may not even happen. Okay, so you may have been worried about you may have been worried about you not getting your child custody, you may have been worried about not receiving that job offer, you may have been worried about not being able to buy a new house, you have deadlines to finish in those matters. Don't worry. Okay, but don't try to be casual about it either. Okay, see, the point in giving out these messages is for you to feel a little better, to give you hope that all is not lost. All right, and that's all they are saying, that with great worry over nothing, you don't worry about how things could go wrong any further. Okay, just prepare yourself for all the fortune, that all the abundance that you're going to be receiving. Right, we also have a new dawn. See, the worst is now behind you, and positive new experiences are on the horizon. It may not seem like it, but you know what, when the bad period is coming to an end, and when you're just about to enter a new phase in our lives, that transition part is the most difficult. It feels like it will never end, and I have myself been in such spaces, and trust me, it is, you just feel like giving up and not doing anything at all. You feel like giving up on life at that point. But the sun is just about to rise. Okay, so a new dawn is here, new beginnings are here for you, happiness is here for you, good things are in the works for you. All right, so the advice regarding the positive changes coming for you are: find your calm. See, I feel like everything right now is connected to how calm and how grounded you will feel. Okay, I understand worrying, but worrying is fine. I'm not saying don't worry. It's not about low vibrations or anything like that. But worrying over things that are not even in your control is not going to help you at all. It doesn't add to any good. Okay, if worrying could be solving your problems, then go ahead, do it. If not, what can you do? You can find center, you can try to be more centered, so that if there are solutions to be found on your part, you can. Okay, so if things or action is needed to be taken on your part, for that you will have to feel centered and think clearly, right? And for that you will have to find your calm. For that you will have to understand that everything is not doomed and you are not doomed. Okay, what do you need to surrender to bring in these positive changes? We have surrender to success. Okay, you are ready to experience abundance. Don't look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. leap into an exciting new world of possibilities. See, that door is about to open. Okay, that door is about to open. I know it feels like it won't, and you have been waiting forever. If you have been waiting forever, just a few more moments. Okay, and we also have romance. All right, though I do feel this is more about, romancing life and romancing yourself, and experiencing that love within yourself, and experiencing that love towards life, towards your career, towards your finances, towards the abundance that will be coming to you. But for some of you, definitely there could be a new person. Like, there was a marriage, so you will probably legalize the romance you have. For some of you, you may be meeting someone, and just that person may feel like just the one, and you may get married. So you never know how things could turn out, but be open to these experiences coming to you. Be open to those changes coming to you. Surrender your worry to divine every day. Pray and say, and you tell the angels that you are asking for that intervention. Angels or the divine will not help you if you don't ask for their help. Okay, because free will is very much a thing. So ask for them to take away your legal troubles. Ask them to help you calm down. Ask them to help you ground. Ask them to help you surrender your worries, and they will definitely come through. All right, so I hope this message helps you, and I'm going to see you in my next. Bye. Hey everyone, so for those who chose number 3, this is your message regarding what major changes are coming towards you. So let's get started, and these are positive changes. So let's see what's happening. We have third chakra, Archangel Shamuel as your first card. Third chakra is the solar plexus chakra. It's also called Manipur in Sanskrit. So you will be experiencing a good rise in your self confidence and your self esteem. I feel like there has been a bad relationship, an ending of a bad relationship that left you broken, that left you feeling undesirable, that hurt your self esteem to a level where you did not feel confident about yourself or any of other relationships that you have in life. But that is about to change now, because you are realizing that your worth does not depend on the validation of other people, especially of romantic partners. I feel like this has been one of the serious long relationships that you've had, and you kind of expected this person to be in your life forever, but they may have cheated on you, and that destroyed your self-esteem. Okay, there was a lying, cheating, manipulation of some sort involved here that totally destroyed your willpower, your inner strength. But I'm seeing you regain it, slowly regain it. And about this cycle changing, you may have been someone who really let a lot of bullshit slide, not just from your romantic partner. In general, you may have been someone who would be, nice, not kind but nice. So you would let a lot of bullshit slide. You probably had low boundaries. You could have even been codependent at some point. And this is all about to change. Like, you have decided that you're not going to be the same person again, and it's a period of renewal for you. You want that, and it is being granted to you. Okay, so you're going to be learning yourself again. You're going to be learning new boundaries. You're going to be someone who's not going to put up with any sort of bullshit anymore. You know how to be kind now, but not being nice, because that only gets taken advantage of, and that's a big lesson that you've had to learn. All right, for those of you facing digestion issues, especially hyperacidity or constipation, expect that to change as well. But for that, you will have to take charge of your dietary habits. You may have been someone who would skip meals, who would just eat at irregular intervals, or who would have a lot of caffeine at any time of the day. I think these food habits should change for you, and for so that your digestive system functions healthily. And that is something that you will have to actively work on, but the time has come for the change to take place. Okay, for you, the first tarot card we have is the Two of Pentacles. I feel like you were the only one. Like I've mentioned, this is heavily after, this is like this is a post breakup energy. Okay, so you have been so heavily try to balance your life, balance your work, try to put your partner first, but in all that, okay, you forgot to take care of yourself. So now you will be learning how to prioritize yourself, not just if you're involved in a romantic relationship, but even otherwise, you tend to put other people first and neglect yourself. But now you're going to learn the importance of putting yourself first, because if you don't take care of yourself, how will you ever take of anything else in your life? And there's so much more to life than people who don't care about you being balanced, people don't care about you, you being happy. So I feel like you have learned a very important lesson here, and now you're just bringing back the balance and slowly working on it. But don't worry, it will happen, because we have the Ace of Wands here, okay? You are going to be bursting with that passion, that enthusiasm, that joy for yourself, okay? I do feel like someone will come offer you a chance to go on a trip, or someone will offer you a work partnership or something like that, that will turn out to be one of the best collaborations or one of the best partnerships you do. And I'm not seeing this to be romantic, okay? I'm seeing this to be a professional, very creative, especially if you're looking about or thinking about starting up a shoe business, a clothing business, or a nail business. Whether it's creating those press-ons or starting a nail spa or something like that, something that will be related to fashion or beauty, regardless of your gender. Okay. So that is something that could happen, but I am seeing a new beginning in store for you in a beautiful way, that will finally make you feel at peace, that will finally make you feel confident, that will finally make you feel worthy, because you you were entertaining people, not just romantically, okay? Generally, your friendships, your some toxic family members as well. You were entertaining those relationships because somewhere you didn't want to lose people, because you always felt like if they left, you will not have anyone else. But now you're realizing that even if they did, what is meant for me and whoever is meant for me will come into my life, and that attitude is exactly is what's bringing these changes in your life, okay? Next we have the Four of Wands. See, I told you, there's a lot of stability coming in, there's a lot of abundance coming in, there's a lot of joy coming in. This, when I told you I'm seeing a partnership, it's not about love. I'm seeing more of a work collaboration or friendships or something like that. But this is platonic. Okay, what I'm seeing is platonic. Does not mean in the future it could, not become romantic, but it will start off as platonic. You will not even think about dating each other, both of you. Okay, so there's a lot of stability, there's a lot of joy, there's a lot of celebrations coming in. Some of you may even be thinking of starting a catering business, or you may want to learn health, become a nutritionist or dietitian or something like that. All of those new beginnings are finally going to happen. I feel like the color yellow will play an important role as well, whether it's yellow, um, yellow dresses, yellow nails. You may have been working with the color yellow a lot more, or for some of you, I'm seeing you specifically eating yellow colored food or yellow sweets. Okay, that may be really attracting you right now. But yes, overall, I'm seeing so much growth and so much stability come in for you, that this period of hurt and isolation that you felt will be forgotten. It's like you will remember what you have been through, but the pain won't break you into tears anymore. Okay, so all the tears you've cried, it's done, they are dried up now, and now you look forward to the positive new beginnings that life has to offer you. We also had a jumper for you, and we have the Ten of Wands. See, this is the thing. You you someone who's always felt that you need to put in all the work, okay? And you do that, especially in your relationships, especially in your dealings with people. You are the one who keeps the relationship together, you are the one who holds it together, because you are the only one who actually tends to put in all the effort. But now it's changing. Now you are understanding how partnerships work, whether it's romantic friendships or anything. Now you're understanding that any relationship or any equation is a two-way street, and you're not willing to accept anything other than that. So you have learned that lesson, rather, and you're now inviting someone who will be more collaborative. Okay, that does not mean you will lose your individuality or who you are. This is more about learning to delegate, this is more about asking for help. That is something that have could have been an issue with you. You could struggle with asking for help, but now that will change, and that is what is going to bring in the stability that you want, because you have been juggling so much, you've been trying to do it all by yourself, you've been juggling everything, and it ultimately left you exhausted and all alone. Okay, but What is gone for good. Okay, if they have left your life, it's good for you, because then now it has made room for the ones who actually deserve you to enter. Okay, we have happy ending. And look at all this yellow. Yellow is going to be a huge part of your self love journey, or your healing journey, or your journey forward. Okay, happy endings. Okay, so you may have been feeling like whatever endings you have experienced, okay, especially your romantic ending that you experienced, it was not happy by any means. Okay, but now when everything will start falling in place, you'll meet new people, you will start that new business, you will, you'll start feeling better, you'll dress up better, you'll get a haircut, you'll get your nails done, you'll feel so confident and so happy that you will feel that everything, yes, it did happen in good, sorry, it did happen for good in the end. Okay, that's the happy ending you're going to get. The happy ending that you're going to get is of people who are meant for you. So, and for that, the ones who are not need to be weeded out, and that is done. That procedure is done. Okay, but make sure that you're grounded. Make sure that you take care of yourself physically. You may have really neglected your health, your digestive system. You need to do you need to put in a little more focus on that. You need to learn to put yourself first. Okay, work will happen. Okay, but if you're not healthy, how will you even work? So that is something that has to be taken care of, like in a prioritized manner. Okay, your physical health needs to be prioritized. Next we have bear, danger, especially in money matters. So I feel like some of you may have been tried, stolen money from you, cheated you financially. Your ex must have been someone you would have spent insane amount of money on, like you were the one holding the relationship together. And when they thought that it's they cannot benefit from you anymore, they left. But that, those people, your business partners may have cheated on you, your family may have just expected you to fund their expenses, and all of that is ending. Okay, all of your financial worries, especially regarding people wanting them financial help from you, will be now ending. Okay, and you will have goals that you will achieve. We have target, a goal oriented person. You are finally going to become that person you who you've always wanted to be, as a child or while growing up. But somehow life happened. Somehow you had people in your life who kind of um, completely deviated you from that, and you're now back on track. You'll be coming back on track, basically. Okay, we have tower, solid foundation, success with effort. See, with the four of wands and the tower, there is going to be a very solid foundation that is going to be laid for yourself, and you will build this life, a new life for yourself, and you will be so proud of it in the future. Okay, we have October. So either by October you will start seeing all these changes working out like in full favor for you, or October will be a bigger transitional month where you probably buy a new property, or you buy a new workspace, or you October will be when things will show full result or complete result. So if you have not been seeing anything for now, by October or in October, keep an eye on that month. Okay, see how that month goes for you. And we have career. So yes, this ending, this romantic ending, is going to give you a new beginning when it comes to your career, when it comes to your work, and that is going to lay the foundation for you to experience healthier relationships in future. Okay, we have the ready set go card. Now is the perfect moment to dive in and embrace your heart's desires. And yes, like I said, you have always been this person who's had goals in life but somehow couldn't. And even if you worked and you were financially successful, it was almost as if you spent it all or did it all for others and not for yourself. But now it's time to do what your heart desires, and now it's time to do what is right for you. So jump in. Okay, the advice for you regarding bringing in these changes, we have heal your heart. So of course you're still experiencing that pain, so don't rush into that. Okay, but don't dwell into that pain either. So take small steps. Don't be wary of new people coming into your life. Don't be wary of trusting others. Of course, when when you're lied to, cheated on, manipulated by someone, it destroys your ability to trust other people. But for you, such beautiful partnerships want to come in, and they are for your good, they are for your higher good. So take some time out to cry out your pain, to talk to someone, talk to your friend, but don't hesitate in letting someone in if they don't give you an obvious reason to doubt them. Okay, what do you need to surrender? We have surrender your ego, and ego is so related to the solar plexus, and we this was the first card that we saw. So when it is unhealthy, ego issues, or having that feeling of superiority is something that someone can experience. But when someone is egoistic, it usually comes from a place of having that inferior complex, that low self esteem. But you are being asked to surrender that. Cultivate gratitude, be of service to others, and come from your heart. Again, heal your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals, especially when it comes to your work. See, your experiences may have made you feel that because you come out of that pain, you are so good. Of course, you're good. You have to have a very healthy self confidence. But when it becomes arrogance, is when the issues begin. Okay, so if at any point in time you feel like you're letting all of this, or maybe the success, go to your head, that is not a good thing. So check yourself there, and if you want to go ahead in life, make sure that this is not something you fall into. Okay, and the final card we have for you is opportunity. I'm telling you, your money, your work is going to be so abundant. You're going to be flourishing. Opportunities will be coming in. This is not just about, like, say, a new job or new clients. This is about people wanting to work with you. You are going to radiate that energy that is going to attract people to you, who want to be with you, work with you, and without any lies, without any manipulation, no cheating, no lying, none of that. They just want to be with you and grow further in life, as far as finances and work is concerned. All right, so I hope